Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. Today, I think we're gonna refocus our efforts on expansion. I mean, that is always the goal of these episodes. It's to make the town bigger and better. But specifically, I'm revisiting the Human Quarter once more. I think it's gonna be the primary roadblock for us. So to kick things off, I'm just gonna create a ginormous apartment complex. I kinda want it to be similar to the Dwarven one, where it's like this ginormous building. And then there's some sort of big services building in the center. So I'll just set it up just like that. It may or may not subsume some of the space in here for even more apartments or houses or whatever, but we could put like a canteen or a ginormous tavern in there. We actually do have a ginormous canteen right over here. It's probably a tavern. The load on the tavern's always like 100%. That's going to consume a great deal of cut stone, but it'll allow us to build more labs and more libraries and so on and so forth. I think I also want to get some more taxes started up, which, you know, sucks for them, sucks for my subjects, but we're going to be getting 4 gyms. Hopefully that's like 4 gyms every day or every week or something at least. May or may not want to tax like cotton or fruit or something too. Or maybe stone. Could actually go for another stone tick. I think I will do that. It's going to make people a little less loyalty, but that is fine. In fact, that will hopefully give us more raid chance each year. So that'll be cool whenever that happens. We just got our fishery, so I'm going to add in a bunch of Garthemes. We're going to want the Garthemes to replace these Pigonoids in terms of that job. That's why we built this Gartheme housing like zone over here. We do have 27 homeless, so we don't have quite enough housing in Riverside yet. So I'll just plop some of that down. With the pig housing, it's a little bit unfortunate. It's so like absolutely humongous. It's kind of hard to go out of your way to make the housing look better. I also built an additional warehouse just to store the fish. And I guess I'll have some more fruit storage as well. Because I noticed our first warehouse didn't really have any fish storage, and I figured with a big old farm like this one, we're gonna be producing a lot of fish. Hopefully. Probably. Looks like these last 4 nooks are getting worked on right now. Please give me. It's gonna need 1 more tick. But while they're working on that, I'll get set up. Please tell me this shit's fucking done. Dude, someone just mine this shit out. Thank you. This will also help with the housing problem. We could even build like some dire road in here. Just for the Garthemes who are living here. Now they love that shit. So these will get constructed, and hopefully that'll provide the housing for the Bugonoids who are working the fishery. Whenever that takes place. Notice all those farms are done. I don't really want to micromanage Riverside for a little while. That can either be in between episodes or at the start of another episode. How's our cut stone situation? We'll probably have enough. Guess I'm gonna add some humans to town. That is gonna create a massive homelessness problem, which is not great. But it's one of those things. We're adding in more humans so they can work on building homes. So really, it's a sink or swim situation for them. If they don't have homes, it's their problem, basically. The housing in the apartment's rolling in. So while that's cooking, I think we're gonna want... I want to say just yet another lab. The more labs we build, the more we benefit from libraries. We were going for a donut-shaped building this time, right? Or block, I should say. So I guess I need to just get started on that. It's not the most efficient layout, space-wise, but could be a strong, good enough, perhaps. This little nook here, it's gonna bug me. Whatever. It's enough for 30 scientists, which is not all that bad. These labs have 36 scientists, so... Is there like a tiny building I could fit in the corner? I could make like I could extend the block out and then make like another long skinny building like this library over here. I guess I will try that. Why not? It does perfectly fit in. So the shelves are the ones that have the workers. Then we get carpets. Oh yeah, this is easily going to be fully efficient. It's going to add another 9% boost to our lovely science points. And this donut can be used for... I'm thinking like a speaker stand zone. Kind of like the one down here. That would be reasonable enough. You like put a speaker in the center. And then, do I have plaza yet? I probably want to get plaza for this. Oh yeah. Decorative plaza. It has been done. So now around it we can have decorative plaza, which gives 50% off. I guess I'll just put it as the sort of entryways and then in the center. But we're gonna want statues and shit around it as well. Maybe like a tiny well too. Do I want a tiny well? Do I have a well in this whole region? I don't really have one. I feel like... I guess I'll put a tiny well. It's definitely reducing the attractiveness of the zone, but whatever. We can add a couple of statues. And some trees. Probably a bunch of trees. Oh, there's a little block there. A couple torches. Just to brighten this area up. Another couple statues. And a couple more trees. They can actually walk through trees. So it's not too bad if the trees are like touching stuff. The rest of this area will be plaza. I guess I could construct a bench too. This is like a stone park of some kind. It's gonna be a little bit crowded, but it's the cost of doing business, you know. Oh wow. These plazas are extraordinarily garish. What the fuck? Looks like I'm playing Peckle. I think Peckle's the name. You know, the slidey block game? That's the vibe it gives me. Okay, so this has 90% off. That is amazing. Actually 100%, now it's fully built. It's probably going to be the most popular spot in the city. The talk of the town, as it were. Everybody's just chilling, biding time here, whatever that means. I think they massively approve. I would too if I had a plaza like that. Actually, to be honest, I'm not sure. Not sure if I would like living in this town all that much. I mean, I guess it's really walkable. Yeah, there isn't any like cars or anything. So there's that going for it. Yeah, you know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really want to build a walking trail, because I think such sensibilities are for like a modern city. We're just kind of waiting for some time to advance. What's the yearly rate chance? 7%? Okay. I thought everyone was disloyal. I mean, we're at 90% loyalty. I guess 90%'s really reasonable. We could get some population growth going too, with the sanitation administration thing. We have 16 points to work with. I think that is perfectly fine. It's going to increase our population, which will increase our taxes. Oh yes, the apartments are done. They're mostly empty as well, which is magnificent. Gotten a lab, I'll just double upgrade it right off the bat. The libraries as well. Do we have gyms yet? We should have gyms by now too, right? Yeah, we have 16 gyms. What's it take to upgrade these libraries? It just takes gyms, right? It takes 18 gyms. Okay, and then in due time we'll be able to upgrade those as well. Which will hopefully give us, let's see, plus 50%, so it'll give us like another 4% knowledge per library we upgrade. That's pretty okay. I mean, it's a bunch of like cumulative like little bonuses stacking together, right? Even the homelessness problem has been solved for the most part too. What services do the humans want and need? Let's see. So canteen-wise, they're doing pretty good. They could use more, but it's probably in other areas of town where humans happen to be that they're just being underserved. They're still not doing enough for the taverns. Not doing well enough on taverns. Everything else is sitting at like an uncomfortable 75%. Guess we just continue our goal of creating a bunch of labs. We can block this block off. Get started on the next block. Just gonna be very similar to these other blocks. I want as many labs as is possible. I think labs are probably more important than a lot of industries in this game. Just owing to the fact that essentially you can import a lot of things. You cannot import science. So the science makes it where your imports are cheaper too. We're at 25,000 knowledge. That is absolutely incredible. Guess I'll see if I can spin some of it now. Don't think we need any more workplace safety for the time being. We could get a couple ticks in administration. I think I might as well do that. It's not a high priority. We could upgrade our smiths too. It says it improves the efficiency with the goods. I don't think that means they're going to consume less metal. I think it just means they're going to make more stuff with the same amount of metal. I mean, we're doing pretty well. Pretty good on smith stuff. Doing pretty good on furniture too. Guess we could always make more bows. You know, having better drill instructors, I think I will do that. Just invest a couple ticks in that, and I guess I'll get artillery. I'm not gonna spend 8,000 on farming. That would be ridiculous. We could do schooling. Maybe next episode we can start like actually having kids in town. Right, and there's the vast majority of our points. So I'll reduce spoilage some as well. Get the sort of less expensive upgrades. There we go. Do we have a coal mining bonus? How much does this cost? 250 for more of that? Guess I will invest so we have 50% more efficient mines. I'll get one in smithing. There we go. Now lab number 14 is complete. I'll just upgrade it. I guess I'll build another administration building too. Hold up. Do we want to make farms with this 86% fertile farmland? Oh, I feel so bad to do this. I mean, this would be reasonable enough, like, mark for the end of town. We could expand downwards, get rid of this woodcutter, import more stuff. Have some labs down here, I guess, and then another services block to left. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll do it. Then we're gonna want some longhouses to sort of service the farmland over here. Just be like a big old fruit farm. It's not gonna be super fertile, but we're gonna dedicate some like 3-piecers for some wells. Alright, it's a solid 17 workers. So now if we hold shift, we can create some spots. So I'm gonna pick the less dark stuff, which I assume is less fertile. Just gonna plop these guys down. Here. Another one here. And here. We're still at 17 workers, so this is completely fine. There we go. And these guys will fill up the little slots. We're gonna want another warehouse to just store the excess fruit. It doesn't have to be super big. It'll just be right here. There we go. Store 2.5 thousand fruit. I guess I'll get like 50 or so pigs. A new level has been unlocked. You're recognized as a force to be reckoned with, a proper ruler of 6. As such, more people will follow your cause and you're granted some more noble helpers. We have 11 nobility. We have administrations +2. What does that mean? Does it mean we get like level? Okay, so it's like a +3 multiplier. Okay, that's not bad. Means we should be getting a bunch of admin points soon enough. I don't know if they have to build up over time or if they'll just like instantaneously go into my pockets. That looks like they're just building up over time. Which is fine by me. How's the homelessness down here? 100% fine. It's mostly Kryptonians living in this horrible underground shack. Which means I guess we probably should build a couple more Kryptonian houses. So this giant honker should do the trick. It's right on the outskirts of these farms. We can focus our attention back here. We were gonna build another administration building, right? I think I'm fine wasting this fertile land. Could put it right here, I guess. Maybe we have like 2 blocks for an alleyway. Unlike the libraries, this place will need auxiliaries. something to bear in mind. But that be what it be. Oh. Damn it. Okay, whatever. It's gonna be slightly inefficient space-wise, but so be it. It's gonna give us 40 capacity, which then will get multiplied by a bajillion. Oh no, it's only 80% efficient. I guess I could build shelves instead of this clerk station over here. Yeah, that'll have to do. Just get rid of these guys too. 90%? Are you serious? Okay, I guess I'll get rid of this clerk station too. Then just put another shelf in here. There we go, 100%. So 35 points. Well, whatever. It be what it be. Might as well get some roofage over this zone because we have plenty of cut stone to work with. I guess in here we can put another tavern. It's wooden. We can do a rounded shape. It's going to be very similar to the Dwarven apartment complex, which is completely fine. It's the goal, after all. I guess this one's going to have to be filled with knickknacks because there's no room for any more tables. That is also acceptable, I guess. We can maybe squeak in another table. Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Might make sense to put like another micro warehouse somewhere nearby too. That, or I guess we could just store more booze in here. Yeah, I guess I'll do that instead. Hopefully with the extra capacity more people will go. More of the delivery men will go to deliver the booze. Oh wow. Look at that leather salesman. Oh, yeah, there was an accident. Where was that accident? It was right under my nose. I guess it was a bow making accident. That sucks. Don't think we have any physicians or doctors up in the human quarter, which is a major oversight, I'm not gonna lie. I guess I'll build this guy up here. Could be like a skinny one behind the labs. It's not where I would want to go to a hospital, like some sort of like ghetto hospital, but you know, a hospital's a hospital. This will save me on space that I could use for other things. There we go. That'll store 19 patients at once. Fantastic. I'll build a tiny little road up to the door. It's a little bit of an awkward one to get to too. Whatever. I'll just road over these trees so people don't have to push past a bunch of trees to get in. And now we let some more time advance. We only have 18 odd jobbers. I'll add in some humans. Because we are adding in a bunch of human jobs. So it only makes sense. I'll add in some buganoids too. Hopefully they'll push out the pigs. How many tavern keepers are there? This is a canteen. There's one tavern keeper doing all the services. And that's with auto-employ. Okay, well I guess we won't need to add a crazy amount of pigs for this tavern then. We also wanted a physician, right? I guess that can round off the human district on the top left. Civics, health, physician. So I'm fairly certain we're underserving the community. Like if we go to... what would it be? Would it be services, environment, government, access, healthcare? Oh no, they're actually doing pretty good on physicians. Well, either way, it can't hurt to have more physicians, right? It'll drive down the cost of healthcare, which is an important issue at all times. I'll make this building a little bigger. I usually go for like 2 workbenches, I think, if I remember correctly. We're gonna need to make this guy bigger as well. Guess we are just taking up this farmland. I mean, the farmland's not a priority here. Yeah, this is a reasonable building. Build like a little tiny side road. Finish the block off. The edge fruit farm is getting constructed. I'm gonna add another latrine to the services block that I made down here. Just because we need it. We always need a little bit more latrine action. Never hurts to add one in. Much like physicians. Pretty much the same job if you think about it. This is gonna be an absolute monster of a lavatory. Probably get away with, yeah, a couple corner guys like this. That's 48%. I guess that means we need like a power nub corner over here. We could put more of these basins. Gonna need one more. Probably be a little bit more space efficient here. There we go. Let's maximize latrine space. That will definitely be enough for everyone, like a quarter-mile radius. How are people on crypts? Religion, graveyards, crypts 0%. A human crypt wouldn't be too bad. There's often... and there's crypts in real life for humans, so... Obviously, I'm gonna... Do I need to build it out grandstone? I mean, we have the grandstone for it, so I guess why not? It's gonna have a suspicious wooden wall in the background. Oh, it's gonna take gems, but we actually have so many gems, so we don't have to worry about it at all. We're gonna need a bunch of tiny statues, which means we're gonna have to widen this building out slightly. It's gonna be a statue of all the people who have perished. We'll probably do like a big one in the end, if this isn't enough respect here. There we go. It's like a hall of statues. This would spook a player character so badly in D&D. It's like a row of 30 statues conspicuously behind a series of coffins. Like a friggin' terracotta army. Another huge accent. This time it's a masonry accent. That's not super great. The masonry is nearby a hospital, right? Yeah, just down the road. So hopefully they get there in time. I mean, there's good roads in between here and there. It's right nearby. Don't think that many people are gonna die. Looks like one person just like instantaneously exploded during the accident. The rest of them have made it. It's very neat. We're up to 21,000 science points, and I think I want to increase it by upgrading our libraries. For we have the gyms to do so now. So boom, it's gonna be 24%. 30 plus 32% knowledge. That's magnificent. Do we have even more gyms? Do we have enough? We do have enough, so it's another 18 gyms right there. We might not have enough. No, we should still have enough for the tomb as well. Okay, well that's gonna be fantastic. I can see my science just rocketing up by the moment. Do we build another lab? 2? I feel like we built another lab somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I already upgraded it? No, I think it was this administration building down here I built. Okay. Well, we should probably find a way to spend our science. I guess improving our bread baking wouldn't be too bad. Get like 20-30% more bread. We could improve our brewing too. That's probably something we should have done long ago. So now we have 50% more booze production. How's our cotton looking? Cotton's completely fine. How's our opium? Opium is also completely fine. We don't need to upgrade those. Ration making. We're persistently maxed on rations. I guess I'll upgrade my smithing to like a solid 30%. I can do the same with mechanisms. And we've pretty much maxed out our science once more for the time being. It's going to be short-lived because we just upgraded all of our libraries. So imagine a bunch of science is just going to build up. Oh no. Why is there so many fruits on the ground? Oh no, there's just not enough fruit storage in Riverside. Guess I'll make this fish warehouse into a fruit warehouse partially too. And I'm just going to build a copy of this warehouse because I don't want to bother going nuts with the shaping. It's a functional warehouse. It's always nice to have like a little surplus of fish. Do we actually have any like research in our fish production? Yeah, we got a little bit. I guess I'll allocate some more points to that too. It's always important to get more of those guys. What's our admin point situation looking like anyways? Plus 168. That's friggin' amazing. Well, I guess I'll continue to max out the Koningen region a little bit. I think infrastructure upgrade is just fine the way it is. It's going to increase how many taxes we get. It's going to increase our population and our capacity. I think of the warehouse. I hope it doesn't mean just like the capacity of traders or whatever. Actually, if it did mean the capacity of traders, that might mean we could just export more leather or something. Oh, whatever. We also have negative 12 odd jobbers somehow. Not sure quite where or how. I'm just going to add in a bunch of pigs. That should solve that. There we go. No longer low on odd jobbers. I suppose another lab in this corner here will also be acceptable. There we go. This is a nice grand lab. Which is very fantastic. I wonder if it actually says the amount of science boost they get from the research stuff. Or from the libraries, I mean. Doesn't look like it. Apparently we're missing out a little bit on some boost from education. So that might be next on the docket. Maybe this giant block here will be like a grand university. So that we can properly educate our populace. It's going to create like about 10 bajillion odd jobbers. But so be it. I'm going to go for the classic U shape. That was the same shape as the university in old Ganymede. Let's see, how big are these podiums? Okay, we can have this guy be one smaller. The podium go here. Have this guy be two smaller. Maybe even three smaller. Because there's no reason to have the extra space in the back. Then we add a couple more podiums. Can't do a tiny one in the corner. I guess this one will have to have a little gap. Just gonna trim the building a little bit. Oh, it's really hard to see. There we go. I think that is gonna be good enough. It's gonna house 132 students. So now we just need to add a bajillion pillars. I accidentally erased one of our podiums. Oh man. For whatever reason, the undo tool is just not working too. Yeah, this guy was going right here. Alright, we're getting close to done. This is a pretty rough one. Oh, we're all blue. Now I just need to deal with the yellows here. I think this one is going to be almost unavoidable. We could deal with 3% wasted materials. That's just like a 30 cut stone, which is horrible, and it's going to mean that the janitor is going to have to visit this place more often. It's going to be a perpetual drain on our cut stone, but that is acceptable. Kind of running out of space for these guys. We're only at 65% efficiency. I guess I'll have like a little shelving zone. Dogs are barking. I hope they're not too audible. We're at 72%. Maybe one on the other side too. And then it'll just be like a little courtyard in the university. Well, fuck, I guess that'll... No, we're still not good enough. Okay, here's a better idea. First of all, I'm gonna trim these guys a little bit. We could just get rid of one podium and then we fill its space with shelves. It'll give us the opportunity to have pillars too. Okay, we are gonna have to have a little bit of a power nub here. So be it. I'm gonna put little one-piece shelves too, so there's probably like gaps that we haven't filled in yet. Yep, 98% efficiency. 99. Oh man, are you serious? Oh, we're gonna have to expand the building again. I don't even know how these guys are supposed to navigate over here too. I think the shelf is blocking the way and the engine just isn't recognizing it. That should be good. I'll just build another zone. It's gonna be like a hallway. It's a very complicated building, as universities should be, right? And then we just have shelves in here. There we go, 100%. We can even have a couple doors in this zone. A couple doors down here. A door on the left-hand side. A door up top. There we go. Where's my yellow square? Excuse me? I'm not seeing one. I do not care. It's a fraction of a percent of waste materials. I think this grand university is sort of the perfect capstone to the human quarter and to this episode. I'm just building some university dorms. I guess apartments for the administrators. No, never mind, that would cover an entrance. We've expanded our knowledge points greatly, and also our administration points. The human quarter is reaching its full glory. It has been a magnificent bout of expansion. We've probably accomplished more in a single episode than we have in the past 5, perhaps. just in terms of just sheer difference that we're making. Like, we've increased the productivity of various industries by 50%. We've started taxing gyms, so we're no longer perpetually out of gyms. And so on and so forth. That is a lot of fruits. I guess I'm gonna build more fruit storage. It's a glorious day in New Ganymede. Its luster might even be just barely beginning to rival that of old Ganymede. A long forgotten town in the previous patch of the game. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!